Hello, it's Melinda from Scrapbooking and Craft. Just coming on today to share a journal, art journal page with you that I've done. This is actually part of the Pick a Stick challenge, which is a challenge that 3 YouTubers have put together, and there's a Facebook group. I'll put a link to the Facebook group down below. I was looking through the challenges, looking through the websites of Shec C. Her YouTube channel is SHEL_C. And my daughter and I were looking at the January and the February Pick a Sticks, and by accident I actually picked up and thought that this one was one of the challenges. It was, I believe it was a practice one. I'll link the video down below as well. So she drew out 10 sticks with 10 separate steps. My daughter and I are quite enjoying those sort of challenges at the moment. My daughter likes the bit of direction that she's given to do with her journal pages until she comes across a step she doesn't like or it pushes her out of her comfort zone. So it's interesting. My daughter's only 8, but it's fun to see her try something different than she wouldn't normally do. So I'll take you through this. So this is my journal page. I'm actually working in it's just a novel, an altered book. So this is the book I just got from my library for only a few cents, might have been 50 cents or something. I'm having a problem with the spine. It is quite thin, just book paper, so what I've actually done is I'm removing some of the pages, every second page, and I'm sticking 4 pages together just with a glue stick. I am getting a lot of the wrinkled pages, but I don't mind that. So this is where that book is, hence why you've got the text in the background. So I'll take you through the steps. So the first step was paint or write with your non-dominant hand, which was a bit of a challenge to do it left-handed. So I actually journaled with this fine liner. It's got black paint and some sort of thinning agent into it. It's got a needle. It's got a really fine, I love these bottles. I've only got one so far. Really fine needle tip bottle, and the needle prevents it from clogging up, which is fantastic. So I want to get a few more of these in a few more colours one day. So I was doing this with my daughter, and she did a page, and we'll share her page sometime later this week. I wrote, I am doing an art journal page with my daughter Alexis, I think I can't quite remember what I wrote, but I wrote something along that line, so you can see the black scrawly in the background. So I was doing with my left hand, so that was fun. I haven't had much experience with this fine liner yet. We've only recently opened it. My daughter's having loads of fun with it, probably used it more than I have, but I'm getting there with it. So the next one was recycled art or scrap paper. So I didn't have any recycled art, so I went with scrap paper. So this bit is piece of scrap dotty yellow paper, and this piece down here, and this piece I was trying to form a scene when I was looking at, because later on a step is people parts, so I thought I'd sort of do a scene. So these couple of bits are a bit of cardstock offcuts that were in my scrap box. So step 3 was make polka dots. So I actually pulled out this stencil. It's one of my design stencils. It is either on my website, which is in the description box, or will be there very soon. I must upload my newer stencils. So I've only used this portion of it, and I used it with some vibrant turquoise, I believe it is, Delusions paint. My paint pot's getting very, very messy on the top. So I put polka dots all over the page. I wanted to use a paint that was permanent, so when I did the next few steps, I didn't mess it up. The next step was turn 90 degrees for the next 3 steps. Turn your book 90 degrees, which was fun. The next step, step 5, was watercolour, paint or marker. So what I actually decided to do was put some blue in the background. It's actually a metallic-y. I don't know whether you're going to pick it up on the camera, but I used my new favourite set of watercolours, which is a $5 set I grabbed at Spotlight, which has got, just open it up, all these colours in it. And I'm loving these. I've used these on, since I opened them at the weekend, I've used them on everything I've done. They're very, very shimmery. These are beautiful, and they go on lovely. So I just used that with a water brush. Next one was people parts. So I decided to have a go. My daughter and I are loving cutting out of magazines at the moment. So I did some people parts. So I put the dresses together. I found the bear, and then I thought, oh, I might make them with funny people heads, and then I found different legs and gave her a handbag, or it a handbag. Found a pelican head or toucan head. These are different arms that weren't attached to it. The black dress I decided went with the toucan, and some legs and a little handbag. So I had fun, and my daughter had absolutely a ball putting people parts together, and hers are very interesting. I'll put it that way. We'll share her page a bit later on in another video. The next was obscure party or page with white tissue paper. So I don't know whether you can see it, but there's a little scrap of tissue paper here, here, here. I believe a bit down here, just obscuring a bit of the background. Can't really see a lot of the difference. The next step was gelatos. So instead of gelatos, I've actually got on my desk Crayola Twistables, which are basically the inside exactly like a gelato. They're water reactive. They're just in the kids section of Kmart if you're in Australia, and a lot cheaper than gelatos. So my daughter and I are having fun with those at the moment. So basically I just did a border of blue around the page and then smudged it with the water, just to give it a bit of a border. Okay, step 9 was washi tape. So what I've actually used is a plastic tape. It's again one I got from Kmart. I buy a lot of my art supplies at Kmart in Australia. This was about 40 different rolls in the kids craft section, all different patterns, and it's actually plastic tape as opposed to washi tape. But I decided to put some black down here in 3 strips and line them up. And the last was stickers. I felt the page didn't need much more, so what I actually added was there's 4 heart stickers down her dress, like buttons. So that about wraps up my page. So I'll put all the links down the bottom to the Pick a Stick challenge. I'm going to go back and do January's and February's challenge because I really like the idea of the 10 steps and the 10 different layers. I tend to not do that many layers on my scrapbook page. But I'm really enjoying the direction that these challenges are giving us, and my daughter enjoys them too. So I will leave it there, and I will actually see if I can do a bit of a close-up. I'm not sure whether I can. You can sort of see the shine with the metallic paint. Oh, I can show you the top portion of the book, the way my camera's set up, I'm sorry. But yeah, you can see that real shine. And I've actually used watered down PVA glue for the I can't think tonight, for the collage pieces, so they got nice and sealed down, and also for the just noticed I've got a big bit of hair in there, that's always interesting, and also for the collage pieces, so it's got a bit of shine to it as well, but it's got quite a nice metallic look. There we go. I will leave you for now. Thank you for watching. Bye.